Okay.
Hi everyone, good morning, good day, wherever you're watching from. My name is Adebi Ebunua. Oh, sorry, my name is Ebunua Adebi, and I am a child of God, and I study mass communication in the reputable school. I'll call it reputable. Federal Polytechnic of Kwara State, and ever since then, we were trying to also define what life is after service, look into one or two things, and forge ahead for better tomorrow. Thank you, and keep working. And there is a lot you can learn. And this is one of the TV I would prescribe for you like a drug, so you can. And I think it's a channel too.
Yes.
Yeah, a channel you would love to visit every now and then for much growth. If you want to grow, for much growth of your life, of your academy life entirely, kindly subscribe and tune into.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's get into the conversations now.
Okay, no problem.
Can you share the first day experience in NYSC, ma'am? What was your first day at the NYSC camp?
My God, my first day experience. Actually, when I received my letter, it was a thing of joy because it's the state I really don't like to. I don't like to go far, and for my service here actually. And when the posting letter came in, I saw so state. I'm like, oh wow, beautiful. So seeing the posting letter, it was cool, and getting on the campground that day on that fateful Wednesday, I was happy until something happened, and the joy, the happiness turned to anxiety, turned to worries. So if you ask me, if I want to be sincere about how I feel on the first day of on getting to camp, it's a mixed feeling. I couldn't be happy. Like I couldn't be happy. Like I wish to, but the anxiety, the worries, and the likes just pull off my happiness and all of that. So I can't say I have the joy, it was actually mixed feeling, anxiety, worries. Even when I started, when the issue came up, I could not. I didn't stay happy. It was a whole lot of that. Also, I was so sad all through till Friday noon. From Wednesday to Friday noon, it was a whole lot. So I can't say I have one emotion. It was different emotions in different circumstances. Like in that Wednesday to that from that Wednesday to Friday.
So according to what you said, so obviously you're a leader. So how did that shape your NYSC experience, ma'am?
Wow, it's one thing it's happened. One thing I learned from my experience, like from my first day experience, was that I indeed, when people say that this word that people do say that life is not a bed of roses, I think I got the Andy experience from my first day from camp till I left campground. It shaped that experience alone helped me to understand that nothing lasts forever. Yes, nothing lasts forever. Like your sadness, your anxiety, your worries does not last forever and cannot last forever. How? Because on Wednesday, from that Wednesday till Friday, it was until Friday night I started enjoying camp. Like even after the swearing in and the like, I started enjoying from Friday because I had a problem there and it got sorted around that noon. Because as I'm talking to you now, I remember vividly how I cried on Wednesday, I cried on Thursday, on Friday it was a whole lot of. So I got that Andy experience that life is not a bed of roses, and number two, nothing lasts forever. That sadness, that anxiety, that happiness, it does not last forever. Just know how you help yourself to understand the situation and go out of it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I believe you have been through some challenges and circumstances here and there. Can you share your challenges in NYSC and how you overcame it, ma'am?
My challenge. My challenges. I can't say I experienced one two challenges in NYC. I meant as a core member serving in the best PPA ever. I can't say I have one or two challenges, but no. But when it comes to me mixing leadership alongside with NYC as a
NYSC.
staff, oh my goodness. I thought I could manage people until I got my position in Pentecost Arena under GCF under Pentecost Arena Government Corpus Fellowship. I got to understand that people, you can't say you know things, like you know it all. You don't know it all, sir. from where from where I was coming from, I was also like I was a leader in my school, in my fellowship days, like my school days. I was a leader, so I thought, oh, this is the way things run. So if you have this, if you have that, you can run things around, you can manage people, you can pull them off and off until I got this leadership position while serving, and I'm like, whoa, because here everybody the knowledge bases, if we are both putting on khaki, we are mates, regardless of your age, regardless of if you've given birth, regardless of what you've acquired before coming to, we are all mates. So that alone, I could not pull people, I could not manage these people because of the knowledge base. That's one of the big challenge. Like one day I cried, I'm like, wow, what's up? I did this while in school. Why is it difficult being a cop? So that is one of my biggest challenges about serving as a core member in that leadership position. So not being able to manage people. When you think you have this experience, and on the other way around, it's looking as if those experience you have is very different from this one coming in, and God helps me to overcome it. How? By studying individuals. In what sense? I wouldn't tell you that I sat down to start studying, to start looking at this person, this is the way. The way I relate with them, I understand that this is the way this person wants to relate. Like, not if I didn't understand that, but in another level, like, oh, the knowledge everybody. I also came to understand that my knowledge base is not the same thing as their own, rather. So I come to that understanding that we are not of the same knowledge level. So I brought that word in, I let it sink into me, and I begin to relate with individual, not as the way they want to be related, but as the way I think it is the best for them. Because there's a saying that you relate with people the way they want to be. You also look at it, the way I relate with self, will it be the best thing for me, for myself, and for him or her also. So I relate with individuals the way it is best for that. I know that both of us will be able to like it. So that was how I got overcome it. And now we are even missing each other. So that's it.
So can you share one or two experiences about leadership?
Leadership is not something you can say you know it all. If we should ask another person that has gone through all and sundry, they will have something to say. But with this experience I've garnered so far, from school level till youth service call, my God, leadership is not a word, or not responsibility that you can say you know it all. Leadership is in sequence, or can I say is in ladder, or is in levels. Leadership shapes. One thing I can say about leadership, it shapes lives. Leadership shapes lives. So leadership is not something that's something you or we can say it's the norm, like it is the same thing at every level. No, it is not the same. So I would say leadership has level, it has step, it has stage, and it is something that we all should. I'm not saying we should lobby for it. We should bring ourselves, we should inculcate it to ourselves. Okay, I'm a leader. When you see yourself as a leader, you will see leadership in the right position, in the right way.
Thank you, man. Looking back, what did you tell your younger self before starting NYSC journey?
What I would tell my younger self for starting NYSC journey is that people are not the same. Because you encountered the way people talk to you, and you have tried to help yourself to shape how you talk to them, or you say, okay, if people talk to me like this in another way, in another location somewhere else, I will be able to. It's different. Yes. So I will tell my younger self that life is different at different levels. Life is different at different stage. At different phase you come. It is not the way it is. It's not the way it is when you are in school. It's the way it is when you are on camp, or when you are in service as a youth corps member. And I tell you, the way it is on camp is different from the way it is on the outside. It is a way different. So I will tell my younger self that, Oga, calm down and face life the way it comes to you. I'm not saying your past experience will not help you. It will, but don't solely depend on the fact that I passed through it before. If it comes, I know how to do it. No. I'll tell my younger self, calm down and see how it plays out, then bring your input. So that's it.
So, I as a student, I do think that corpers do enjoy, and that's that's one of the things that I misunderstood about NYC experience. So, what do you think students misunderstood about NYC? Because I want that to be corrected. Because some growing up, I saw that they are enjoying, they are collecting, and so they have freedom of expression, that kind of freedom. So, what can you say about that, man?
Everybody has this notion about NYC that NYC is enjoyable.
Yes.
Because even when I was growing up, so I was like, these people they are enjoying my dear. I wouldn't say not enjoyable, but then it's a whole lot. You see, to some of, if you are a core member, or if you were a core member, if you listen to this, you will relate with me that what I'm saying is right. The enjoyment of camp, you will miss it when you leave. Because you will wish, even while you are serving as a core member, you are receiving an allowance every month. You will wish you can still go back to camp and just stay for the whole 10 months. Because indeed, that camping experience is the best. So immediately you leave camp, as the camping experience, you leave camp, my dear, you face it squarely. It's just like a pro of what you face after camp. That's exactly. So it is. I wouldn't. To some of us, it's a whole lot. It's a moment of good things. It's a moment of learning. A moment of happy moments. For me, I sincerely enjoy my staying out, like my youth service here. Why? Because of the PPA. And if God now the PPA they gave you something else, you will count NYSC journey as a whole lot of waste. But for me, I got to understand that there's some state that exists. And don't shout yet. I understand that you might feel, didn't you? I invested my capital, but I felt no, you don't exist, because I spent some of my time in Lagos, some of my years in Lagos, and even while I went to school and I was looking for admission, they were telling me that there is this school in Ofa, Kwara. I'm like, so that state exists, and getting that, got to discover that exists. So coming to this, having to serve, I understand that all these states they existed. When I met people from Cross River, from River State, from Delta, from Imo. Not that I've not heard that these states are, but yes. Seeing that there are people from there, go like
that feeling.
And I'm like learning cultures, learning values from them. It's for me, NYSC is enjoyable, but for some it's not. But then it's not as if it's bed of roses, just like a bed of roses, like I said initially. But then you will get to enjoy it. And one thing I learned also in NYSC that whatever you want, make it happen yourself. Whatever you want, like if you want to enjoy NYSC, you will make it happen. If you want to enjoy the PPA you have, either good or bad, if you want to enjoy it, you yourself, you will make it happen. You give yourself this happiness, you give yourself this joy that you cannot derive from anywhere. So it can be enjoyable.
So when we talk about Nigeria, how did your NYSC experience shape your perspective about Nigeria as a country?
One thing I got from that is that let perspective about Nigeria change in general.
Yes, ma'am.
Nigeria is a blessed state.
But
a blessed country.
Many people do not believe this. So
yes, it's because we've not touched some area. And why am I saying it? It's because of the people inside it too, not because of our structure of our system. If it's about structure, our system, that one is something else. But the people, you being together with different people from different states, and you see the way they do. You see the way they make sure that they want to internalize you into their culture, not as if by force, but you seeing them, you were like, wow, this culture exists. During my conversation with my family member, because I live in the family as well, I was 7, I got to understand that there are still traditions that are mind blowing, and I'll be like, is this still happening? Or I got to understand that in some part of Port Harcourt, Rivers, they still pay 5 naira as salary. And I'm like, Like so,
The smallest currency.
the smallest comment, like even if you are a billionaire and you want to marry your daughter, you see that 5 naira you still bring. Someone says 20 naira. Someone say, I'm like, my God, and different culture like that. So I got to understand and to know that Nigeria is blessed with people. We are blessed with beautiful cultures. We are blessed with beautiful values. And we are blessed with a lot of good people. Just that we have not touched them. Not that we have not seen them. Not that we have not come in contact. So my perspective about Nigeria as a country that we have blessed people. It's having to come NYC, like having to make people have in this NYC, I've got to understand that we have blessed people in the nation. It's just that our system, our structure as the crumbling talented people. Yes, we are talented. I got to meet people that are talented. Ha, my God. You know, as I speak to you, it's bringing memories of people I've met in NYC. That the way they carry themselves, I'm like, this kind of person exists. And after everything, everybody would go back to their base, keep living their life as if. So I got to see people. I got to also learn from people. We are blessed.
That was mind blowing.
We are blessed in Nigeria. Forget the structure that we know. Forget the system. Forget the leadership. Bahubali, Balabolo that we have. But then we are blessed as a country.
Thank you for that. So, how did NYSC increase your values, or let me say how did it change your values about society, life, and the world at large?
I see. When you have not experienced something, you will think it's a myth, or you will find it like it's nonsense. Because before I said there is this options or opinion that you should scrap NYSC. Fine, if you don't want to scrap it now, I don't mind that sound.
Yes,
but there's something will not leave me, and what will not leave me is the value I've learned from other person. I was saying earlier about how I got to understand that this kind of people exist. Their values exist there, and I've learned to also learn from them. One thing NYSC has done with me now is I've got to learn how to cook new food.
Yes.
How to cook new food. If you grow up in Lagos, you know that some food you can't just wake up and say you want to cook. You can't wake up to say you want to cook open salad. Or you can't wake up to say you want to cook what's this food that this lady cooked. One is family else, Eddie Kaikon. Exactly.
Wow.
You can't wake up to say you want to cook plantain porridge. From the side of where I come from, from the side of Lagos I come from. Rice in the morning, noodles at night, bread. These chunks, all these things. Even as a family,
spag, everything.
Exactly, spag. Even as a family, we do not eat all this I got to learn new food. I got to learn new culture, new culture from people. I got to understand that this the way they dress. Like when someone made this food in the house. Yes, I got to know how to cook egusi in another manner. In my own Yoruba, the way we cook egusi is different from the way other cultures do.
Yes.
And I got to learn how to make it better with oziza leaf. And I'm like, my God.
I think I should come and learn.
At least, come on, because that's one thing NYSC has done. They've increased my appetite for good things. Yes. On the norm, I wouldn't say I want to cook something good. Well, let's go and buy noodles and cook. Let's go and buy bread and let's go and do this. But meeting these people, I've got to learn how to eat good food. They will be so determined to say, okay, this is what I want to cook today, and they will cook it. They will make it effortlessly. Unlike me, if I have to plan if I'm to cook soup, I will plan it some days ahead.
Yes.
But them, they are ready. What will not make them cook that food is if the ingredients is not enough. And also, I have learned something from them. I learned how to talk better. I'm not saying I'm this talkative on the but I've learned how to relate with people better. I've learned how to add that to my values. That I said it before. It is not the way I should do to them, or they should do. I thought I should do to, but it is the way that is best for both of us. So I've learned that from them. Yeah, so I'm even looking forward to marrying him. So I've learned.
Wow. So, okay, what would you miss the most in your service here?
The people.
Wow. Only the people?
Yeah, the people. Because it is the people that brought in lots of things.
Yes.
It is not the clothes. Yes, I'll miss the money because now I'm looking at how I'm going to get my allowance and most of my But then they've given me my terminated, like they wrote it, terminated allowance. They've written it and they've given me. So I will say I miss the part of money. I miss it, but I will definitely miss the people. The people, because it's the people that have helped me grow. It is the people that have helped me see life in another way. The people have made me see life in another way. They've helped me to know how to cook better, how to talk better, how to relate better, how to do most of the things better. I learned how to, not if these things are not there, but I learned how.
It has improved.
Yes, that's improved. It has improved way. Like it's a whole lot. That if I should see you behave, I'll just look at you and smile like, no worries. It's not the person that taught me how to relate with it. So, and now I can say, though I'm not the best chef, but I can say I can do better in the area of cooking now.
Wow.
You see, it is no longer the recipe, the old recipe, but now I can say I can feed my child with this, with that, with. I have seen people cook in the family. I've seen them intentionally eat good food. So that has helped me sincerely. Has helped me. So that's what I will miss: the people and the money. I'll miss the money too.
So, if NYSC is optional, will you still go for it or not, and why?
With what I know now,
Yes.
I'll go for it. Optional or not optional, I will go for it because it is another phase of your life to grow. NYSC is an NYSC journey or NYSC phase is another phase of your life for you to know more, for you to improve. Yes, some people say, the people who, if you ask some people, your NYSC, I saved a lot. Me, I shall thank God I am alive. I can't say I saved so amount. I can't say my money saved, but I thank God I am alive. So if it is optional, because of what I know now, I will go for it. But if it is optional because of what I don't know now, I will say I want to go. Why? Because I want to make my mama proud. I want to make up my hair. I want to make. I want to let everybody know. I said that because I've seen Antilola wore this uniform, which I want to wear. I want to wear my own. So with that knowledge, even if it's optional, I will do it. But with this knowledge I have after NYSC journey, I will do it over and over and over again.
Thank you, ma'am. We are getting to the random questions.
Okay.
So, what message do you have for final year students who are preparing for life before NYSC? A message to final year students who are looking at NYSC at their front like this and they are looking for a way to approach.
To approach it.
Yes.
Hey there, calm down. That's what I would tell you. Calm down on yourself. NYSC will wait for you. NYSC is going nowhere. Handle yourself so well. If you want to work before NYSC, please go ahead. Don't stall your decision, don't stall your progress because of NYSC. If you think you want to run your master's before NYSC, my dear, run it. If you think you want to run your law school before NYSC, please do. NYSC is going nowhere. Just as the way marriage is not going anywhere, just as the way education is not going anywhere, same with NYSC. My dear, calm.
Sorry for cutting you. I thought after graduating from university, then after NYSC, you can now proceed to master. So, is it possible to do masters before?
Okay, yes, it's possible for you to do masters before NYSC.
Before service, wow.
Yes, before service.
This is my first time hearing that.
There is this knowledge about, you will need your NYSC certificate for master. There are some places that does not need. I'm telling you, go and make your research. Then some people do come from. See, the reason some of us need this NYSC certificate is not basically because of furthering of education. For some, it's for job.
Yes.
For some, it's for traveling out of the country. For general this second reason is just general reason. I can use to travel outside the country. But for masters, my dear, go ahead and do your masters. I think I have a sister of mine that wants to go for that wants to go for a master's in abroad. She has not that wants to further education in abroad. She does not have NYSC, but she's already doing whatever she wants to do for her abroad. So basically, people are doing it for, oh, let me just rush this process and do it for and do masters after. That's it. People are for job, for traveling abroad rather, but that's it is for masters. Go and ask. If we even after the time you can also go with you can do your masters before. I have a friend that she did not travel him. She has gone for a masters abroad. So it is not that they will need it for. You can write. So calm down. Don't store your achievement. Don't store your plans because of NYC will wait. If they did not scrap it, NYC will wait for you. But then there is this notion about 30 years and all of that. But
yes, 30 years.
30 years. Yes. So I wouldn't want to say much about that because there is this what would I call rumor that is on it that after 30 years you cannot serve. Just receive my as if you've gotten the answer. Don't let me say more than that.
So okay, the last question on this. So what advice do you give to students generally in university, polytechnic, secondary school? No, everybody.
There is this song that they taught us when we were young, and we do sing also. But amiadu koko kabi bakari.
Yes.
My dear, your bata will do koko if you read it. Don't let it sound in the legal way. Make sure you sound in the legal way.
Legal way.
I think you got that right.
Yes.
Good. So read. Don't let them tell you education is a scam. My dear, it is not. Hey, it is not. Oh. If someone with rough background and say no, I want to read, I want to succeed, I want to do everything, and you with a better background, you are taking it for granted. What makes you? If you with inheritance, you are thinking, oh, your inheritance will cover for you, my dear. Don't trash it. Make sure whatever opportunities you have to read, to be educated, and yes, being educated is not within the 4 walls of school, but then it will help your exposure. The people you meet, the life you meet, the experience you garner will help your life on the long way. So if you are saying that you don't want to go to school because it is scam, don't do that. Trash it. So for you in secondary school, for you in tertiary institution, that which you have gone to school for, stick with it. Yes. It might look like an old woman advice or old fable. Stick with what you. Your Bible will say, if you don't really stick with what you have gone to school for. One thing I do while I was in school is every time we're on vacation, every time I got to go home, I want to visit my father at his workshop to see how he's getting the money, so that my head will reset and say, this man is getting this money from this place. So when I get back to school, I face what I went there to do squarely.
You serve as a drive?
Yes, as a drive too. Also, about to serve as a drive, yes, to ignite alongside with many things, to ignite that this man, where he's taking the money from, is a lot. So face what you come and do in school. Face it squarely. You know, it's not about comparing now, but people with first class, people with upper credits, they did not go there with 2 heads.
Yes.
They didn't go there with 20 fingers. It's still the same 10 fingers. They didn't go there with 2 eyes. They went there with 1. They didn't go there with 4 eyes. Pardon to people that are using glasses. Still, their face is squarely. Face whatever you are. See, even your secondary school, face is squarely. Do that which pertains to your academy. Do it. And do that which pertains to God. You cannot remove God in your life. Because removing God in your life is being nothing. So pursue God and pursue your academy. So that way I would say to every student, even to the one doing masters, my dear, it's your masters.
Yes, so
you know, it is. If you are doing PhD, I know I'm not there, but then face your PhD.
Of course, you're right.
Because I was in a situation whereby I was able to say some credentials, and I'm like, lower credit. What's up? How did you get here? I am not trying to say that I don't know what surrounds that degree, what's it called now? That position, but you can be better. Don't say, if let me just finish with lower credit, let me finish with pass. Society will ask you. Even if upper credit can be getting it hard, or can be having it hard, difficult to gain, how much more lower credit? Yes, I understand God. But I understand God, when God is involved, favor speaks, but then God will not support mediocrity, because my God does not support mediocrity. He is the God that support excellence. That is why you need to face whatever you are doing. Face it. Lower credit is please face it squarely. You can do better beyond pass, beyond lower credit, even beyond upper credit. I have seen. Face it squarely.
Thank you, ma'am. So we are now to the end of the show. Can you introduce yourself and just round up the program?
Okay. Once again, my name is Eboluwa Adebi, a child of God and a media personal person. I sincerely will tell you to pursue God. Pursue God in whatever you are doing in life. Pursue God to the length and breadth of anything at all. Because having God is having it all. Yes, having God is having it all. Is having the spirit of excellence, having the spirit of wisdom. It is everything. So I am saying that beyond you're a student, beyond the fact that you're a student, beyond the fact that you're a core member, beyond the fact that you are a working class, have God at your back. Because that is the only thing that can make you survive this also and buzzing of life. So I leave this with you. Have God.
Thank you, ma'am.
And be excellent in everything you do. Because when you have God, I trust the Holy Spirit. It will help you to become an excellent person in every sphere of your life. Thank you.
Thank you
for having me.
Thank you for agreeing to this.
You're welcome.
I'm very grateful. Thank you for the advices.
Thank you, sir.
For the experiences.
You're welcome.
Thank you, and God bless you, man.
Amen. Thank you. You're welcome.